Good evening, everybody, and welcome to St. Martin's Women's Basketball. I'm Austin Burns, and we're happy to finally be playing some more St. Martin's basketball. These two teams tipped off last night, and today marks the second of the doubleheader between the Saints and the Falcons. They'll meet for a fourth and final time tonight. The two squads met last night for a third time, with the Saints storming back from a 16-point deficit to beat the Falcons 55-54. On the year, the Saints hold the advantage with 2 of the 3 victories. Well, let's go ahead and break down some of the events that transpired last night. Seattle Pacific dominated a majority of the game, holding a lead for over 35 minutes. The Falcons jumped out to an early 21-9 lead in the first quarter, forcing 6 St. Martin's turnovers. Ashley Alter led the way. What a game she had in that first quarter. 9 points and 3 steals. But the Falcons, they held their lead throughout most of the second half, but things began to turn late in that third quarter. The Saints switched their defense to a 1-3-1 zone, a Christy Martin special, and with the reigning GNAC Player of the Week, Claire Dingus, heading up that zone, well, the defensive switch worked, limiting the Falcons to only 2 made field goals in the fourth quarter. The leading scorer for the Saints last night was someone who wasn't even expected to play just minutes before tip-off. Tierney Dinonanis and Mallory Vavola, due to COVID-19 protocols, were forced to isolate and looked like they were going to be missing the game. However, just minutes before the game, the call came in saying they were cleared to play, and the two rushed the Marcus Pavilion. Dodonis led all scorers with 14 points, and Vavola knocked down that key three-pointer to end the third quarter and help change the momentum of the game. Both are in uniform tonight, and there will not be a need for them to rush over quick and get warm. They got into the gym about 5 minutes before the game started last night. All good here tonight. And another key performer for the Saints was freshman Ryan Clear. Clear came off the bench and played 32 minutes. I'm pretty sure the moment she came in the game, she did not leave the floor. Clear only scored 3 points, but her impact came on that defensive end. Against the best rebounding team in the country, Clear grabbed 6 boards and was credited with 2 blocks and a steal, while leading the team with 3 assists. When Clear came into the game, the Saints defense, it really improved, and they started to stop the bleeding in that first quarter. But for Seattle Pacific, it's never easy giving up a 16-point lead. However, there was plenty to be happy about last night. The Falcons' defense was nearly untouchable for the first 30 minutes. The Saints were held to just 25 first-half points and 32 points in the first 28 minutes. The Falcons were also able to keep the Saints to only 33% shooting from the field, and the Saints, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, to only 27% from beyond the arc. Another high point for the Falcons was the production off the bench. Natalie Hoff, Ashlyn Burgess, and Malia Mastora all contributed in a big way. The 3 combined for 26 points, and it wasn't a balanced attack from the 3, with Hoff and Burgess scoring 9 and Mastora coming in with 8. The 3 also combined for 15 rebounds, with Burgess leading the way with 7. And for Seattle Pacific fans, I'm sure they'll look for more production from Ashley Alter and Rachel Berg tonight. Alter, who was great in that first quarter with those 9 points, she only scored 1 more point in the next 3 quarters, ending with 10. And Ashley Berg, who's a do-it-all player, she ended with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. But she also had 8 turnovers, and most of them came when the Saints switched to that 1-3-1 zone late in the third. Another storyline from last night was the foul issue for Seattle Pacific, as multiple players received early calls and were forced to the bench for long periods of time. That's going to be something to watch for tonight. Well, the stage is set between the Saints and the Falcons for the fourth and final matchup between the two I-5 rivals. A victory here tonight for either side will go a long way in determining who has the inside edge for one of the 6 regional playoff spots. We are just moments away from tip-off, so we'll be back with starting lineups for both sides when we return.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes, for all of us.
And welcome back into the St. Martin's broadcast. We have some starting lineups we'll go ahead and introduce. First for the Falcons, starting 4 guards and 1 center down low, the traditional lineup for the Falcons. Starting out at point guard is number 10, Rachel Berg. Also out there on the wing with her is number 11, Unbril Roshak Rory. We'll see number 21, Caprice Boston. And also the familiar face, number 22, Ashley Alter. And then down low for the Falcons is once again number 15, Kayla Brundage. The Falcons are coached by Mike Simonson, and he's assisted by Katie Benson and Sasha Anderson. And for the Saints, they're staying with that traditional lineup, and it's going to be out at point guard, number 1, Tierney DiDonatis. Joining her at the shooting guard position, number 13, Janelle Sutterlet. This all do-it-everything, Claire Dingus, number 14, she's in the lineup. And joining her out on the wing, number 20, Lauren Morris. And down low for the Saints is number 30, Emily Nelson. And the Saints coaching staff is Christy Martin, and she is assisted by Jared Stottlemyre. So these two teams are set. Once again, the Saints fresh off that 1-point victory over the Falcons yesterday. Seattle Pacific was definitely the better team for a majority of the game. The Saints, they got the better of them at the very end. And an interesting note about the Falcons, they actually have lost their first matchup against every opponent this year, but then have come back to win. That's exactly what happened when these two teams met up in Seattle last month. The Saints took the first end of the doubleheader, and then the Falcons stormed right back. So we'll see. Mike Simonson does a great job making adjustments. What changes does he make here tonight? And I'm assuming with this starting lineup for the Saints, we'll kind of see more of that traditional man-to-man defense. Probably won't be starting with the 1-3-1 zone right away. And tip-off, and it's going to be the Falcons controlling the ball to start the game. Falcons like to play that more slow-down style offense. Saints want to get out, use that defense to create fast transitions. And first shot on the way and good for the Falcons. Brundage. Great screen from Brundage and then sets up the open basket. Nice play call dialed up to start the game. Lauren Morris gives it up to Dingus in the corner. Swings it back around, and we're going to have our first foul of the game. And just saying in the pregame, fouls in the first quarter really stacked up on the Falcons. and made them pull some of those key players. And so there's Brundage already picking up her first. We saw a lot of Natalie Hoff, who when she came in yesterday, she did a great job. Again, 9 points, 5 rebounds, and a block for Hoff off the bench. Here's Dingus, faked, shot, affected, and so another foul called on the Falcons. So 2 in the opening defensive trip. And it's going to be Caprice Boston picking up the first foul. And that's going to send Claire Dingus to the line. And so now so some words to the bench is setting the tone. And so now Claire Dingus, first free throw is good. Claire Dingus, one of the best free throw shooters for the Saints. She struggled last night at the line, 3 of 6. But tonight already off to a hot start. Berg on that far side. Falcons now wrap it around. Alter, one of the best scorers in the GNAC for sure, coming into the series, averaging 15 points a game. Roshak Rory with the score there. But Alter, again, a name that you're going to want to watch for. That ball rolls out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Saints, 22 on the shot clock. Dingus with it. Saints rotate it back around. There's Morris now. Tries to get down low into Dingus, and it works. Boston almost came away with that steal. Definitely got a hand or two on the ball, and it just tipped off the fingertips. There's Alter, no good. Saints with the rebound. Coming the other way with it is Sutterlet now. Saints go back down low to Nelson, but it's taken away by Roshak Rory. And now it's Berg coming the other way with it. Falcons. And that's going to be an easy foul call on Tierney DiDonatis, her first. Falcons had 10 steals in the game yesterday. 9 steals in the game yesterday. 4 of them coming from Ashley Alter. One of the best defensive teams in the region for sure. And the Saints saw the full force of that last night. There's Berg right from the free throw line. Comes right around that screen. Finds the space in the zone and pulls right up. Easy 2 points, and the Falcons with a 6-4 lead to start. Saints trying to get that ball down low, and they get it into Dingus, but she kicks right back out. Now it's DiDonatis driving, and she gets it in. Nice move by Tierney. She waits for Dingus to clear out. Knows she has a one-on-one and just beats the defender. Rorschach Rory then returns the favor. Right past Tierney, and Falcons. Every time the Saints have scored, I'm pretty sure they've gone right down and scored themselves. DiDonatis shot just short. Ball bouncing around. It's saved, but right into the hands of the Falcons. And now here's DiDonatis nearly coming away with a steal. Ball rolls conveniently right to Brundage. Right place at the right time for her. Definitely a much more energized start to this game, as there's Boston weaving her way in. And the Falcons take a 10-6 lead. No signs of fatigue right now between these two teams on less than 24 hours of rest. Looking like they're playing their first game in a couple weeks with the energy tonight. And there's a travel call. It's one of the first turnovers of the game. And now we're going to see some substitutions. Ryan Clear checking in. She had a big game for the Saints yesterday. Mentioned her in the pregame show. Really did everything. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, couple blocks, even hit a big-time three-pointer, and she just adds a lot on the defensive front. And also checking in for the Falcons is number 30, Natalie Hoff. And that's going to be a foul full length of the court on Rachel Berg. Third foul on the Falcons. Saints had a lot of success yesterday when they were going quick in that offense. Falcons really seem, as the play clock dwindles down, that defense gets better and better. Dingus here, near side. 8 on the shot clock. Sutterlet sees it. Gets the ball down low to Dingus. Her shot, tough shot, and it stayed up on the rim for quite a while. Clear with the rebound, and Dingus with the putback, so second chance points for the Saints. Nice rebound by Clear, keeps that possession alive, and the Saints. And now here's a steal from Morris. She's going the other way with it. Just Hoff to beat, goes right into her. That ball doesn't even touch rim. And now a foul on the Saints. And some more substitutions. Mallory Vavola and Eternity Reed checking in for the Saints. And for the Falcons, number 32, Ashlyn Burgess. A lot of the subs that we saw early in the game yesterday. And here's Boston, wide open 3. Hit nothing but net, but not in a good way. And it'll be Saints basketball with 5:09 left in the first half, or first quarter. Now, it's something we talked about on the broadcast yesterday, if you were with us, how much we love the change to this quarter system. Less media timeouts. It just feels like there's a better flow to the game, less free throws. It's really been a great improvement. Here's Sutherland in the corner, 3 on the way, no good. Back iron, but gets her own miss. The layup, no good off the front of the iron. And Boston gets it and wrestles it away from 2 Saints. That's a great rebound from Boston. And now the Falcons are pushing. And a beautiful inside pass, and Burgess scores, but credit that one. Roshak Rory had 2 defenders around her and funneled the pass right through. Tie up underneath. That's going to be a jump ball under the Falcons basket. Possession stays with the Saints, and that's going to send us to our first media timeout. So with 4:21 to go, a lot of action to begin this game as the Falcons lead the Saints 12-8 on the Saints Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. It's the Falcons with an early 12-8 lead here in Marcus Pavilion. Well, Falcons really shooting the ball well. 6 of 9 to start. They've missed their 1 and only 3-pointer attempt, but they're really getting it done inside the arc. And for the Saints, 3 of 8. They're also 0 of 1 from beyond the arc as well. Inbound for the Saints. Clear gets it to Sutterlet. Vavola Nearly had that one go in the hands of Alter. 10 on the shot clock. Reed with it down to Clear. Back, tried to get it back to Reed. She's got 3 on the shot clock. I don't know if she notices. Gets the shot off and in. Reed gets around her defender. Great defense. But a great shot from Reed, and the Saints cut the lead down to 2. Alter, that's a 3 off the front of the rim, no good, and now Saints will look to push. Sutterlet with it. She's going to pull up. That's a 2, no on the attempt. And now the Falcons looking to push. Much higher tempo from SPU here tonight than we saw last night. Willing to go early in the shot clock. Burgess drives. Boston in the corner. That one no good, but a good offensive rebound. But it's going to be an over the back. Unfortunate call there for the Falcons. Well, SPU came into this matchup last night plus 13 in the rebounding column. That is number 1 in the NCAA Division II. So they really do a great job of cleaning up on the glass. Saints were able to hang right there with them, only -3 yesterday. Ryan Clear with it. Over to Sutherland, who gets it down. And Dina Nanis thought about a 3, gets it down low to Dingus. She goes up, no good. Rebound Falcons. And we see the Saints right back into that 1-3-1 zone. Gave the Falcons a lot of trouble yesterday, but there's going to be a foul down low on SMU. I believe that's on Mallory Vivola, and that should be her first. 3rd on the team. And Boston will be checking out. Berg back in for the Falcons. Well, and you see in that 1-3-1 zone for the Saints, Claire Dingus is going to play that top part, and it's a hard position to play as Berg's 3 misses everything. Giannatis with a touch, but they're going to say a foul, I think, on Burgess. And it is her first. But back to that position that Claire has to play at the top of the zone. That requires a lot of back and forth movement. You're trying to pick up basically 2 people at once. You have to have a very athletic person out at that point to run that zone, and Claire Dingus is exactly that for the Saints, as that one flies out of bounds. Turnover on SMU, and Falcons get the ball back. And you see how far Dingus is out extended. She'll drop back to that 3-point line, but she's going to pick up that ball handler really far out there, put the pressure on. Nearly a takeaway for the Saints. Wide open is Burgess down low. That one no good. Hoff with the rebound, and the putback is good. So breakdown in the zone. Can't go for Burgess, but Hoff, right place at the right time. Clear over to Vivola. Her 3 on the way and good. Just what the Saints needed. Vivola, one of the best 3-point shooters in the country. Just what the doctor ordered. Tied up, nowhere to go, and able to get it back out to Hoff. Falcons will reset. And that's going to be Berg from deep, and that one, a response from Berg. So back-to-back 3-pointers, and the Falcons keep the lead at 4. Dingus, and she knocks it down. Both sides just lighting up from beyond the arc. And what an exciting first quarter this has been. Can we have a 4th? And we do. Rachel Berg delivers right back. And it's like watching a boxing fight. Landing haymaker after haymaker. And there's going to be another 3 on the way. That one no good. Falcons with the rebound. About 1 second differential, so they'll probably hold for that final shot. Up by 4, looking to make it more. Roshak Rory drives into the paint, nearly gives that one away. Burgess drives in, shot no good. Hoff with the offensive rebound, backs her way up, makes space. Saints have an opportunity, 5 seconds. DeDonis with it. She's going to use the screen for the 3, no good. And the Falcons will take a 22-16 lead at the end of the first quarter. Wow, what a great first 10 minutes of basketball we just had here in Marcus Pavilion. And hopefully we got another 30 minutes more to come. Falcons with a 6-point lead here on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. That I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back into Marcus Pavilion to the Twin Star Court. And it's the Falcons out to an early advantage, 22-16. Taking a look at some quick stats. Berg leading the way with 8 points. 3 of 4 from the field. Hit those 2 3-pointers. And for the Saints, it's Claire Dingus. 9 points already for her. Didn't take a minute off in that quarter. Falcons shooting 55% from the field, Saints 40%. So definitely an offensive game here to start. Berg over to Boston. Berg goes to her left, layup around Nelson, no good. Alter got the rebound and the foul. And I would think she's heading to the line to shoot 2. No, they're going to call that a on the floor. And for the Saints, Clear will check out, and we'll get our first look at number 25, Marin Budeman, transfer from Cal BAP, a Division I program, originally out of Vancouver, Washington. Saints in that 1-3-1 zone again. Boston with it, near side, has an open Rorschach Rory, and that shot no good. Back iron altered with the rebound, but it's just taken straight away from Vavola. Just ripped it right out of the hands. And Alter going to be called for the foul. Something she doesn't do very often. Alter coming into the series, I believe only had like 16 fouls in 7 games. Very high IQ player. That's how she's able to stay out there for about 38 minutes a game. DeDonis with it, far side, back over to Dingus. It's going to be Vavola in the corner for 3, no good. Nelson rips down the board and loses it out of bounds. Well, we talked about how the Falcons are a great rebounding team, and right now they're showing it. 12 rebounds to the Saints 6. Hoff and Boston with 3 apiece. Down low is Burgess, gets it to Rorschach Rory. Nice move around Budeman. And the Falcons strike first here in the second quarter. Well, this is about the point in the game last night where the Falcons really started to pull away from the Saints and built up to as much as a 16-point lead. That one no good. Brundage shot no good, and Dingus rips down the board. I have Vavola open in the corner, but Alter reads it like a free safety, steps right in, and now goes the other way. And that one knocked out of bounds. And there it is. There's the high IQ from Alter. She knew Vavola was going to be open in the corner. And she stepped right in front of that pass. Perfect time. Well, Sutterlet will check back in for the Saints. Dean Adonis to the bench. And now they're going to send the teams to the bench, and they're going to take a look at that last play. So they'll go to the replay monitor on that one. So let's go ahead and take a quick look here at the stats. 24-16 is the score. Berg, we said 8 points. Roshak Rory with 6 points for her and 4 assists. 4 of the 5 assists already. Looking around, Alter held scoreless so far, 0 for 4 from the field. That is surprising. Again, one of the leading scorers for the Falcons and one of the best scorers in the conference for sure. And for the Saints, the leaders are Claire Dingus, 9 points. Vavola has 3, Reed with 2, and Dean Adonis with 2. And Ryan Clear once again leading in assists. She already has 2. She led last night with 3. Has 2 early ones here tonight. Well, in case this is one of your first games here for the Saints, we have a new chat feature on YouTube that you can go ahead and type in there, and I'll do my best to monitor that chat throughout the game. Go ahead. That's a new feature here for us, and it's been a lot of fun. We've gotten some great commentary from our fans. Always fun to interact. You know, it's sad that we can't have you here in person in the crowd. As you can see in the stands, we have all the Saints fans still here, though, in spirit and in cardboard. You know, one of those 2020, 2021 sports where you got the cardboard cutouts. You know, never thought in my day I'd be, you know, excited to see a bunch of cardboard cutouts in a stadium, but that's just where we are in the times we live in now. You know, but we can't wait to have you guys back in the crowd. I mean, this place, Marcus Pavilion, anyone can tell you, you know, 300 can make it sound like 3,000 in here with how all the sound carries. And, you know, one of the games that really stood out to me last year was when the Saints knocked off Western Washington. You know, one of the biggest moments for Christy Martin in her tenure here at St. Martin's, and this place was rocking. It was loud. The crowd was on its feet. You know, we have noise-canceling headphones up here, and we could barely hear each other in the ears. It was a fun atmosphere to be in. So having games like this, it just makes you go, man, can't wait to get these fans back in the stands. So the officials have concluded looking at the monitor and now having a conference between themselves. You know, and I got a moment here. I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to a former Saints basketball player, Marisa Miller, what she's been up to. You know, it's amazing what some of these St. Martin students go on to accomplish in their lives. And you know, Christy Martin sent me a text today of, you know, what Marisa is able to go out and do, and learning how to interview and provide different therapies in her field. And it's really special getting to connect with these student athletes once they leave, because as great as they are here at St. Martin's, we know the best is only ahead of them. And they're going to go on to do even better things when they walk out of this university with a degree. Well, we're about ready to resume action. Doesn't look like anything came of the review. So it'll be Falcons basketball. Berg in the corner. Goes to the middle of the zone, now all the way around to Alter. Weaves her way in, shot no good. Brundage gets the rebound, no good again. And the Saints now push the other way. Alter had to absorb a lot of contact on that one. Still looking for her first basket on the night. Sutterlet had a shot for a second, but Alter recovers quickly. Down low, Nelson. That shot, no good. Falcons rebound and now look to go the other way. In the corner, Berg, and that one's good. Her third of the night, and Berg, you could see it, and I'm sure you could hear it, the scream, and she's feeling it tonight. Kind of the do-it-all player for the Falcons. Scoring, rebounding, assists, and Dingus answers on the other side, so here we go again. Back-to-back three-pointers, each side answering. Saints needed that one. Cuts the lead back down to 8. Had Alter in the corner. Instead goes the other way. Here's Boston driving baseline around the defender and in. Just turned on the Jets around the corner and beat the defender to the spot. And it's back to a double-digit lead for SBU. Dingus, and that one is good. Dingus answers again and has a chance for an and one. So Boston picks up her second foul. Looks like she'll be staying out on the field, though. Aaliyah Mastora checks in for the Falcons, and a couple Saints as well. And Dingus with an opportunity to complete the old-fashioned three-pointer. That one's short. And Boston rips down another rebound. Well, that's what Dingus has been for the Saints. She always has a way to get into the game. It may not always be scoring. It might be rebounding. It might be her defense, and you can see it right there. What a catalyst she is for this SMU team. She's the reigning GNAC Player of the Week, coming off of 26.5 points at Northwest Nazarene in those two games. That's going to be a foul on the Saints. Dingus went for 28 points against the Nighthawks in the second of the doubleheader. That was a career high for her. And tonight, she already has 14 points, so halfway there to tying that career high. And Berg's first attempt off the front of the iron, no good. Well, Berg keeping right up there with Dingus. She has 11 points. And that one rattles in, make it 12 for Berg, and the lead back to 9. Dina Donis just quickly down the floor. Vola now drives baseline, cut off nicely. Dingus once again for three, no good. Kind of a heat check for Dingus. Into the corner is Alter. She drives baseline all the way to Mastora. Great passing by the Falcons. Burgess Euro steps around the defender and in. What a factor she is off the bench. Can just deliver so much scoring. You know, and that takes a lot for a senior to be willing to come off the bench. You know, but she's accepted that and wants to just see the team succeed and knows she can impact right when she steps on the floor. Mallory Vavola responds, and now the Saints, and it's Berg once again, and she drills up another three. Rachel Berg on fire tonight. The junior at a Bellevue Christian has it all connected, and there's Alter with the block. And that's going to send us to a media timeout, and the Falcons on top by 12 here in Marcus Pavilion. Saints going to need a boost of energy as we head closer to halftime on the Saints Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
Well, it's the Rachel Berg Show right now on the Saints Digital Network. She leads the way with 15 points, 12 of them coming from beyond the arc. And what a catalyst she's been. Falcons also getting it done on the boards, out-rebounding the Saints nearly 2-1, 19-10. And that's what has them up by 12. But remember, this is about the point in the last night's game where the Falcons were up double digits, all the momentum on their side, and the Saints slowly adjusted and were able to come away with a 1-point victory. Diondonis high off the glass and in. Always love seeing that old school off the glass. Diondonis leading scorer last night in all of the game with 14. And there's a three-pointer once again for the Falcons. Mastora connects, and the Falcons just keep dialing it up from deep. Now 5 of 10. That's actually the first three-pointer that the Falcons have hit that wasn't from Rachel Berg. So the net got caught up there in the rim, so back to action now. Diondonis with the play call. Right in front of that Falcons bench, and that's tipped away by Alter, and now she has it all to herself. The easy layup, and Alter misses the layup. And not one that she misses very often. That's her bread and butter. The steal, an easy breakaway. And a foul on Berg, her second, and that's going to have to send the scorer to the bench. So a break for the Saints. Not only is it 2 points off the board for SBU, it's a foul on the leading scorer. So Saints, exactly what they needed. Morris for three, no good. And a foul called on Clear all the way out. Clear's second, third on the team. Both teams with 3 fouls here, with 3:26 left to go in the second quarter. Saints now showing some pressure. First time we've seen this tonight. We saw it quite a bit last night. And 10-second violation. Falcons can't get the ball over the timeline. So the Saints get exactly what they needed right there, a defensive stop. But you're going to start needing some points on the board. Kind of capitalize on this defense. Diondonis just goes straight to the rack and in. And now the Saints once again showing that pressure. Falcons able to break it, and they turn it over right at the three-point line. Saints get the ball to Dingus. Now down low to Morris. She turns around, jumper, no good. Falcons with a rebound. Alter still looking for her first points. And that one taken away by the Saints. Are they going to say a foul? Well, one official has jump ball, one official has a foul. And so they're going to say jump ball is the call. The jump ball happened before the foul. And so Mallory Vavola will check back in for Lauren Morris. So the Saints get the ball on the alternating possession. .230 left to go. Saints trying to get the lead back down into single digits. Donatis. Now it's Bootyman all the way up and in. And Bootyman with her first points of the night. And just like that, the lead down to single digits. Mastora cuts her way in. Looks like the ball may have got tangled up on her knee and goes out of bounds. And so we'll see Berg come back into the game. So Mike Simonson trusting his junior not to pick up that third foul, and he brings her back into the game with 2 minutes left to go. We'll see if the Saints try and drop a play to go right at Berg. That's going to be an open three for Donatis, and in. Hit off the side of the rim, off the backboard, and down. That's 9 points now for the senior out of Arizona. Alter, no good, back iron. And the Saints now looking to push the tempo. And Donatis gets lucky on that one, went up in the air, but didn't know where she was going before she went up in the air. Favola, 10 on the shot clock. Saints reset. Trying to get the ball down low to Dingus, and they do. And the foul going to be called on Hoff, and that will send the Saints to the line to shoot two. No good on either. Costly misses for the Saints. Still in that 1-3-1 zone. Falcons will have a 2-for-1 here. My counterpart, who's usually calling the games, would be happy to see a 2-for-1. And there it is. Berg comes on the floor. And what a play call that was for Simonson. He puts the leading scorer back in. She connects on another three. Vavola, no good. And now the Falcons will have a chance to hold for the final shot and try and get the lead back to double digits. And a foul called on the Falcons. Offensive foul. Oh, I think. Well, they originally called foul on the Falcons, and then I think it was just signaled on the wrong team, so they call foul now on Eternity Reed. That is her second, so the Saints almost caught a big break. Instead, Falcons still with the ball, 22, about a 1 second differential on the shot clock, the game clock. Roshak Rory just throws it up there, and Saints are now going to get an opportunity here. Ten seconds on the clock. Donatis at it. Rolls to her left. Out to Vavola. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Falcons. And the Falcons with an impressive first half. And with a 9-point lead, it's all been Rachel Berg. 18 points, 5 three-pointers, in just 16 minutes of action. And they're doing it all right now without Alter even scoring a point with a 9-point lead. Well, we're going to step away here, but before we do, we have a special interview to go to. As the Saints this year, even though we can't have you on campus, we will be doing a virtual homecoming event, as the St. Martin's Athletic Department will be recognizing their 2021 Hall of Honor, Hall of Fame inductees. And I had the privilege to sit down with two of them and get their thoughts on what it means to be inducted into the St. Martin's Hall of Fame. I'm here with Sam Washington, inducted into the 2021 St. Martin's Hall of Fame. First of all, Sam, congratulations on the induction. Very well deserved. What does this award mean for you personally?
For me, I think I've actually been giving a lot of thought to that question. And for me, it's a huge honor. And, I sincerely appreciate, the acknowledgement of all the time and the effort and the hard work that was put into, everything that I got to do while I was a track athlete. But I think even more than that, it just adds to the legacy of that school in my mind for me. I've had so many great experiences, met so many great people, a lot of close friends that I still have to this day. And, even to my fiance, who I met at the school, there's just so many great things about St. Martin's. And this is just adding to that laundry list of things.
What are some fond memories that you have from your time at St. Martin's?
Definitely the track meets. The track meets were very fond moments for me. A lot of long trips in the Big Red bus, Big Red, as all the athletes know. And just the good times traveling around with my teammates and going on these trips to compete in places that I had never been before. And then being able to come back to campus. I lived on campus all 4 years, and, seeing other friends, dorm mates, people around campus that I loved spending time with. So whether I was gone away for track or on campus, just the people that were around me, hanging out in the tub, being in the rec center, just stories all over campus with the good friends that I've made in my time there. I think those are the best ones that I can think of. No particular one, but just those times.
Well, a lot of people see, the hard work that you put to put up those records that are still standing even today, and I think will stand for quite some time. But you also did a lot of work in the classroom too as a student athlete. What are some experiences that carried with you today from that you learned in the classroom?
I think it was a lesson in maturity, I would say. I think that's the biggest thing that I can say, is being able to advocate for yourself as a student, figure out what you need in order to be successful, being able to have those conversations with your professors, the staff around campus, and even, your friends, creating those boundaries of, hey, I need to go hit practice, or I need to come back and study, or it's time to hang out, let's do it. Just learning how to be mature and handle those situations and have those conversations you need to have in order to put yourself in a position to be successful. I think the one example that comes to mind is my first semester, my first year there. I had a 6 p.m. class or something crazy like that, and it was always right after practice. And not the best story for being a student, but I would just be so drained after practice that I would nod off every day. Ended up doing really well in that class, talked to the professor, he knew my situation, and I think my work, the quality of papers that I was turning in, spoke for the fact that I was taking it seriously. I just couldn't help but be tired at the end of the day. But being able to have those conversations and explain where you're coming from, what you're going through, that kind of maturity came through having those classes. And, if I could give the advice, I would give that advice to all the students going through it right now too.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. And once again, congratulations on your Hall of Fame honor. It's been great talking with you. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Austin. I appreciate it.
I'm here with Amy Rolone, who is a member of the 2008 women's golf team, being inducted in the 2021 St. Martin's Hall of Honor. First of all, congratulations on your selection. It is well deserved. And I have a couple questions for you. What does this award mean to you personally?
What does it mean to me personally? It's definitely kind of like the cherry on top. I know myself and my teammates that I played with at St. Martin's, we put a lot of hours in. And so we enjoyed every minute of it. Obviously playing an outside sport, the weather's not the best in the Northwest, but just it's just kind of gratifying. I don't know. Hold on, let me take a break a second. I'm trying to put it into words. um, like I said, it is kind of like the icing on the cake, just to culminate everything together for the experiences, the playing, the work hours you put in, every single thing. This is just kind of like just brings it all together. And this is kind of like a nice memory on top of all the ones I've already built with my St. Martin's family. And it does mean a lot that we are getting recognition for, the work we've done. And yeah, it just feels really special, I guess. It's kind of surprising, but it's special because I don't feel that old to have to be put in the Hall of Honor.
What are some fond memories of you have at your time with St. Martin's? I'm sure the travel and playing with some of the girls. Like, what are some fond memories?
Yeah, travel is a huge one. We got to go to so many different states and experience so many different cities and golf courses. Like that was huge. And also just the camaraderie it builds, because a couple of my teammates, we were high school rivals. And so when we came to St. Martin's, it was kind of like, but now we're still friends to this day. So it's just awesome. And Bob is amazing. He's always had us laughing, doing something crazy. So we were a team that was well entertained. We kept ourselves busy, laughing, joking around, whether we had a layover at the airport or trying to get our work done. We just made it fun. And it was an awesome experience. And it was some of the best times that I've had so far in my life.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize how much work you also put in the classroom as a student athlete. What are some memories and some experiences that still carry over from your time at St. Martin's University as a student?
First and foremost, I have to say all the professors and everything were amazing. Doing golf is a dual season sport. So it wasn't just the spring, it was fall and spring. So they were an amazing support team, which I cherish, and made it a little bit easier. But just being willing to do all the work, because St. Martin's is a great university. I do have to put in, I have traveled to different areas of the world, lived in England and everything, and everywhere I go, there's someone that has either went to St. Martin's or knows someone who went to St. Martin's. And it's just mind-boggling because, it's technically a smaller university. But that's another thing why I love St. Martin so much, is sports is important, but the education part was important too. And I think Bob really pushed that. He didn't want us just to focus on golf. He wanted us to excel in the classroom as well. And he helped create that environment to make us successful, not only on the golf course, but in the classroom. And that meant a lot to me personally.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. And we look forward to hearing you more in the homecoming and your induction ceremony. And thank you. Well deserved once again. Congratulations on your induction.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And welcome back into the St. Martin's Digital Network. You're watching the Saints and Falcons here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and break down some first half stats. And first for the Falcons, you have to start with the sharpshooter Rachel Berg. 18 points, 5 three-pointers in just 16 minutes of action. She really was the driving force for SPU. Orshak Rory had 6 points as well. She's second in that scoring column, and she led the way with 6 assists and only 1 turnover. Caprice Boston, 4 points, 7 rebounds for her. Brundage had 5 boards as well. Natalie Hoff came off the bench and in 9 minutes put up 4 points and 4 rebounds. Ashley Burgess, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kind of probably the biggest shocker of them all, Ashley Alter, 0 for 7 from the field. I got a feeling that won't stay very long here in the second half. The Falcons are shooting 17 of 36. That's 47% from the field, 50% exactly from beyond the arc, 6 of 12, and 1 of 2 at the line. They're also out-rebounding the Saints 23 to 13. For SMU, it's Claire Dingus leading the way offensively. She played all 20 minutes and she scored 14 points, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, 5 of 8 overall. Tierney DiDonatis, 9 points for her. She played in 15 minutes of action, and then it kind of falls off after that. Mallory Vavola with 5, and then it's Marion Budeman with 2 and Eternity Reed with 2, and that's it. Only 5 Saints got into the scoring ledger in the first half. Saints aren't shooting bad, though, by any means. 13 of 31. That's 42% from the field, 4 of 11 from beyond the arc, and just 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Claire Dingus has all of those attempts. No Saint has more than 2 rebounds, though. It's been a shared effort for sure. And Saints with 6 assists on 6 turnovers. So we're just moments away here from the second half. Right now it's all Seattle Pacific. But again, kind of flashbacks to the game just less than 24 hours ago where the Falcons held a double-digit lead, as many as 16. And it was the Saints who made the adjustments at halftime. They switched that zone D. And that's what allowed them to get back into the game. And they took the lead right at the end of the game and held for a 1-point victory. The Saints are going to need some more of that magic here tonight. Looking to take the season series against SPU. Falcons looking for the split. Again, something that the Falcons have done all year. After they dropped that first game in a series, they've always come back to win the second game. Trying to do it here tonight. Alter closed out, goes to Boston. She drives right through and in, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Emily Nelson inside the circle. And Boston, the 2 defenders just didn't close in on her and gave her a lane, and she goes right through. That didn't take long for the Falcons. And her and 1 completes. And just like that, the lead back to double digits. And DiDonatis and Dingus combined for 23 of the Saints' 32 points. See if more weapons can get going for SMU here in the second half. Lauren Morris, a very capable scorer. Here's DiDonatis, 3 on the shot clock. Sutherland just has to get it up. It's a good shot, but just back iron. Here's Berg down in the corner. Brundage goes to her right, no good. And Saints nearly tip the ball back to a Falcon, but able to control it. Sutterlet. And Dingus down low. Great pass by Lauren Morris sets up Dingus, and the Saints get their first basket. Alter, that shot no good. Now the Saints looking to push the other way. Sutterlet, she's one of the other scoring options definitely for the Saints. Really a high percentage shooter. When talking with Christy Martin, the reason for that is she only takes the shots she really wants. And so she gets the ball back there. And it's going to be a jump ball. And looks like an injury now down on the floor. We're going to go to a commercial break here on the Saints Digital Network. We'll be right back.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes, for all of us.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. And that was Kayla Brundage, who went down on the previous play, grabbing that right ankle. We don't want to speculate at all. She's being helped off by two people off the court. Not putting any weight on that ankle. And we're back to action now. Saints with the basketball down by 10, and it's Sutterlet in the corner for three, and the Saints get a much-needed three-pointer. And just like that, the Saints once again cut into that Falcons lead. Saints now with defense out on the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Berg fakes, drives in, goes around, ball tipped around, 5 on the shot clock now. Berg gets it back. Boston, they don't see the shot clock, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So the Saints, they get the three-pointer and then the shot clock violation and the momentum. Chance to turn here in the Saints' favor. Dingus, top of the offense, now down low. Here's Morris working on a defender. Shot up and in around Berg. Berg having to play smart and not pick up that third foul. And Morris gets in with her first basket. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. Hoff gets no good on the attempt. There's Alter. She still can't find that first basket to go in. And the Saints now drive the other way. Sutherland uses the screen. Gets it now down low. Morris shot off the glass. No good. Saints get the rebound. Dingus. And it's going to be Sutherland, a wide open three. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the Saints, it looks like. Lauren Morris picks up her second foul, second on the team. Well, Falcons now starting to slow down the offense a little bit. And there's Alter. Now Hoff down low. Back out to Alter. She drives to her right, gives it up. Rorschach Rory drives now down in the paint, nearly travels. I think she did. And that pivot foot just slid a little bit on the floor. And another turnover for the Falcons here in the third quarter. Saints have a chance to cut it to a one-possession game. Donatus, near side to Morris, who gives it right back. Open three, look, back iron. Dingus with the offensive rebound. Saints get another chance at it. 20 on the shot clock. Saints really trying to work inside out. And there it is down low, but Morris gives it up. Rorschach Rory with the steal, and now it's 3-on-1 the other way. Behind the back pass to Alter and in. What a pass. Wow, that's one for the highlight reel. Beautiful read. Waited till the last moment when she knew the defender had committed. Goes around the back and Alter. Easy layup, and the Falcons back up by 7. Dingus flashes in, gets the ball. 7 on the shot clock. Dingus down low, works to her left. Shot up, no good. Tough shot there. And the Falcons pushing once again into the paint all by herself. Now here's Alter, and that one tossed out of bounds, and that's going to bring us to a media timeout. And the Falcons, off that beautiful play by Rorschach Rory, have a 7-point lead with 4:44 here in the third quarter. You're watching Saints basketball on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back in. Every time the Saints seem to be inching closer and closer, the Falcons are able to respond, and that time it came on the defensive end. Lauren Morris just unable to handle the pass cleanly. One dribble. It was one too many. Rorschach Rory with the steal. It goes the other way. And this Falcons defense locked down the Saints last night to just 55 points. Tonight, Saints are shooting better. That one clanks off the iron, no good. And here's all the way, and that one's going to be a blocking foul. Adonis looks set. So unless they were saying she was inside the arc down low. Tough break for the Saints, and that's going to send Hoff to the line to shoot 2. That's the second foul on Dean Adonis, third on the team. First one is good. Falcons, good free throw shooting team. Had 10, I believe 10 of 13 from the line last night. Here's Dingus out to Ryan Clear. She checked into the ball game. Down low, Reed, swarmed by Falcons. Outside, Vavola, no good. Dingus gets the offensive rebound in the putback. And there it is. There's the all-conference player. She was unanimous preseason, was a second-team pick last year. That one no good. And the Saints now going the other way. Dean Adonis straight in, around the defender, no good. What a move. Just couldn't get the finish. Arshak Rory just right through the middle and took an extra step. That's a quick stutter step, and that's a turnover, and we're going to see another sub for the Saints, and it's going to be Emma Reed checking into the game, her first action of the weekend. The junior guard out of Greenwood Village, Colorado, product of Cherry Creek High School. Saints have 2 3-point shooters on the field with Reed and Favola, stacking them both on that far side right now. Adonis uses 2 screens, now cuts back to her left. Favola drives, layup, no good, tough shot. And the Falcons get the rebound going the other way. We'll see a couple more substitutions for the Falcons at the next opportunity. Shot no good. Hoff on the floor with Favola. It looks like it's a tie-up, and it is. So it's going to stay with the Falcons. We're going to also see a new name on the floor for the Falcons. Number 25, Beth Pettengill, freshman out of Folsom, California. And also checking back in is number 10, Rachel Berg. So new faces on the floor. That's what happens in back-to-back games, kind of late in the second half. Get some new, fresh legs out onto the court. Another offensive rebound for the Falcons, and they get another 20 on the shot clock. Shaq Rory drives around. And the 3-ball on the way and good for Boston. And the lead back to 10. Adonis, like usual, running the point for the Saints. Reed with it. Down low, clear, 7 on the shot clock. Adonis will just have to do it herself. Out to clear. Shot no good. Adonis offensive rebound, steps through the lane. Finish just not there. And once again, we had a foul and a tie-up, both called, but it looks like the foul is this time going to be the answer. And that's a third foul on Tierney. That's going to force her to the bench. Well, now a discussion here to see who the foul is on. Saints thought it was going to be on Ryan Clear. And instead it's on Dean Adonis. It looked like to me that also was on Clear. So break not going in favor of the Saints. Minute 45 left in the quarter, 10-point game. Boston with it. A big three-pointer. Here's Berg trying to do it again, and she does. Wow, is she on fire tonight. Rachel Berg delivers again, 21 points, 6 of 7 from beyond the arc, and she has her Falcons up big. Sutterlet back to Vavola. Goes all the way around, shot no good, but it's going to be a foul. So 2 shots coming up for Vavola, and the foul is on Rachel Berg, her third, so that will send her back to the bench, I would assume. As Ashley Alter looks like she's set to check in. And Lauren Morris also for the Saints in. So Berg out, Alter in, Morris in for the Saints, Nelson out. Saints are going to need the free throws. They left a lot of points at the line last night as the team shot 17 of 25. So far on the night, 3 of 6. Both good there. Falcons, as my partner in crime, Jeff Lucero, likes to say, opportunity for a 2-for-1. Hoff, free throw line, back iron, no good. Has a chance to track it down and does. Arshak Rory drives in. Alter now, far corner is Boston. She's going to go baseline. And that has an opportunity to go other way, and it does. Here's Claire Dingus. Alter in her way and step through, and they're going to call a foul on Alter. That's a hustle play right there. Dingus raced out all the way to the near side here to get that steal opportunity, that loose ball, and then goes the other way with it. Good foul from Alter as well. One of those where you don't want to just let the other team race out and get an easy layup. Make them earn it, and it pays off. Only one goes in for the Saints. And that ball knocked out of bounds by Morris. It'll be Falcons basketball. 43 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if the Falcons hold for that finals, well, not final shot, a 13-second differential. More wait till the end of the shot clock or look for kind of that just quick opportunity and see if they can't get the basket they like. Saints in that 1-3-1 zone once again. 10 seconds on the clock. Down low. Hoff spins to her right. Layup up and in. Big time basket for the Falcons. Saints have 12 on the clock. Sutterlet running point. Uses the double screen. Tries to get it back down to Dingus driving into the paint off the glass, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Dingus. Caprice Boston stepped in front at the last second and kicks up the charge, and it's going to be the Falcons taking a 12-point lead into the final frame of action. What an exciting 30 minutes of basketball we've had. You don't want to go anywhere. Final 10 of Saints Falcons basketball here on the Saints Digital Network. And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. Go ahead and take a quick glance at the stats. Rachel Berg, 21 points. Caprice Boston with 10. And Natalie Hoff with 8. Those are your leaders. Falcons shooting 45% from the field, 53% from beyond the arc. That's 6 of 7 from Berg, really doing most of that heavy lifting. For the Saints, it's Claire Dingus at 19 leading the way. Then it's Tina Adonis at 9. Didn't score a point there in that third quarter. And Vavola with 7. Saints shooting 36% from the field, 29% from beyond the arc. Well, the Saints had a big-time fourth quarter comeback. They outscored the Falcons 18-6. They're going to need that again here tonight to at least force some overtime. Dingus down low. Shot, no good, clear. And she gets it and the foul. You almost count Dingus for an assist there, as the shot missed everything, went right to clear on the backside. And she puts it up and in. So the break the Saints needed to begin the fourth quarter. And the and one opportunity puts them back within single digits. Saints have been able to do this multiple times here tonight, get that lead back down into about 7. I think they got down to about 5 at one point. But the Falcons have always found a response, and usually it's been a three-pointer from Berg. Berg not on the floor, though, right now for the Falcons. Orshak Rory will attempt, no good. Clear, got it, had the rebound, and tried to get it out quickly to Dingus. But it went off the heel of Dingus. Just a miscommunication between the two. Great rebound. And Berg will check back in at the next opportunity for SPU. And here it is. That brings Berg into the game. Boston with the inbound. Berg gets it immediately double teamed, and that's what that 1-3-1 zone does. And another traveling call on Roshak Rory. The feet just slides a little bit again. But that 1-3-1 zone, it's designed to trap up at the high point in the corners. Force the ball handler to make a mistake near the midline. Morris throws that one up, no good. Rebounded by two Falcons, and that allowed Claire Dingus to get in there and get her hands on the ball. But jump ball, possession arrow stays with the Falcons. And Saints now showing some pressure. 4 on the side of pressure, and the Falcons able to break it. Now a 2-for-1. Hoff travels with it, lost control of the ball. Unfortunate break for her. Well, turnovers now starting to get to the Falcons, something that really affected them in fourth quarter of last night's game. I believe they turned over the ball about 6 times in that fourth quarter. Sutterlet shot, no good. 2 people came down with the ball. I'm not sure how that one wasn't a jump ball, but Falcons able to come away with it. And here's Boston for 3, no good. Dingus with the rebound. Sutterlet going the other way. She has clear on the far side. Now it's Vavola, she drives baseline. Berg cut her off, but Vavola able to spin around and get it. And the lead down to 7 again. We've seen this a couple times. Berg able to control it. Here's Alter, still with only 1 bucket in the game. Berg in the corner, 3-pointer, no good, short. Vavola with the rebound. Saints going the other way. Sutterlet has it here now near side, trying to get it down low to Dingus, but it's kicked out of bounds. And we'll see Tierney Dinonis back into the game, replacing Sutterlet. .23 left to go, 7-point game. Here's Dinonis for three, no good. Tangled up, last touched by Dingus. She got a hand on it. Not much more, though, she could do. And now we'll see Mastora back onto the field, replacing Ashley Alter. Said before in the pregame, Alter doesn't miss many minutes on the floor. So a rare break for her. Falcons go to work, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Natalie Hoff with the illegal screen, her second on the team, and that's going to force the Falcons to call a timeout. Well, the Saints have cut the lead down to 7. Don't go anywhere. Saints Falcons basketball here on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
Well, it's been the Saints defense that has been the storyline here in the fourth quarter. So far, the Falcons scoreless. Still looking for those first points, and the Saints have chipped away at that lead. Down from 12. Down to 7 now. What a game this has been. These two teams, rivals, just 60 miles apart on I-5. They split the opening meetings up at Seattle Pacific. If you recall, the first meeting was supposed to be a home and home. Second game was supposed to be at St. Martin's, but we show up to play the first game and the power's out. A generator blew out, and so the game got moved to Seattle Pacific. And there's Mallory Vavola, lights out in the corner for three, and the Saints have the lead down to 4. Rashak Rory gets all the way down baseline, trapped, and then turns it over. Dinonis, she has Dingus, but goes for clear, passes it back to Dingus, who just hesitates and then pulls up. So another 5-0 run for the Saints. It's now up to a 10-0 lead in the fourth quarter, and the lead is down to 2. Flashbacks from last night. And a foul away from the basket. Away from the basket and the ball. You don't see that very often. So on Lauren Morris, her third. Alter back onto the floor. Great passing by the Falcons, and it's going to lead to a down low opportunity, and Hoff converts. Falcons just unselfish with the basketball, moved it around well, and it opened up an inside passing lane. DeDonatis, far side. Down low, Morris drives, shot, no good. Hoff with the rebound. Hoff now 10 points, 5 rebounds off the bench for her. Another traveling violation on the Falcons. Turnovers really starting to hurt SPU. Dionatis looking for Dingus, can't get it down to her. Vavola drives, kicks back out. It's going to be a wide open three if she wants it. Doesn't take it. And here's Vavola on three, no good. And it's going to be a tie up underneath the basket, and that's going to give the possession to the Saints. And Marin Budeman back into the game for Lauren Morris. Saints on the inbounds. Vola tried to get it out, got trapped, and Alter with the steal. Now going the other way. Jazz Boston and the Falcons pull it back out. Alter now gets in. Shot off the front of the rim. Hoff once again. What a game she's having. Unfortunate injury to Kayla Brundage. Took her out of the game, and Hoff has had to do a lot of the minutes down low, and she has answered the call. It's a 4-point game. Less than 5 minutes to go here on the Saints Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
Well, welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. Till that last field goal for the Falcons, it was a 10-0 run for the Saints in the quarter. That's what's got them back into this one. Deja vu from last night. Falcons double-digit lead. Erased nearly here tonight. Once again, Saints trying to pull off another amazing comeback victory. Falcons looking to come out of Marcus Pavilion with a must-need win. 13 on the shot clock. Down low, Roshak Rory gets it. Behind the back pass to Hoff. Off the glass, no good. Last touch by the Falcons. Another great pass down low. Roshak Rory out of Spain, transferred from Eastern Wyoming. And you can see why she got those looks out of Spain. Great passing ability. Rebound for the Falcons. Roshak Rory once again. That one knocked away, and then volleyball past the Dionatis. Fakes, goes, no good. Clear with the rebound. That one no good. Roshak Rory pulls it down. Had to fight off two Saints. That was a good rebound. And the Saints, golden opportunity there. Can't come away with it. Alter, three-pointer, no good. Hoff once again on the glass. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Clear. That's going to be her third. Third on the Saints as well, and that's going to send Hoff to the line. And Hoff quickly approaching that double-double. She had one when the Saints and the Falcons met up at SPU. She has 10 points and 9 rebounds. Make that 11 points and 9 rebounds now in 23 minutes of action here tonight. And she's perfect at the stripe. Lead back to 6 for the Falcons. Dionatis drives out of Almost looked out of control, but able to draw the foul at the last second. Not a shooting foul, just the third foul on the Falcons, so no free throws for the Saints. It's the third one on Alter. Clear inbounding. Gives it right inside to Vavola, who gives it back to Dingus. Can't get a clean handle on it. It's going to be a jump ball. Falcons basketball. Oh, Dingus could have got a clean handle on that one. She had an open layup. And the Saints are now going to set up a diamond press once again. Berg with it. Falcons able to break the pressure. Burgess drives baseline, tries to get around and can't. Budeman holds her ground, and it's a traveling call on Burgess. And we're going to have a substitution for the Saints. Tyranny out of the game. Janelle Sutterlet back on in. Well, it was right around this time last night the Saints took their first lead of the game. Here's Sutterlet wide open, no good. Clear once again with the rebound. Sutterlet's going to get another opportunity. That one short again. Alter gets it. And now she drives right to the middle. That ball knocked out of bounds by the Saints. So it'll stay with the Falcons. 24 on the shot clock. Well, you see the Saints back in that 1-3-1 zone. Dingus leading the point. Rashak Rory over to Berg, now to Alter. Alter drives. That's Burgess. That shot no good, but able to get the easy rebound and gets the foul called on her. None of the Saints went to go get the ball. And it's going to be the third on Vavola. 2 more shots for the Falcons. 6 of 7 on the night is SPU. And the first one off the back of the iron, no good. Well, the Falcons officially enter the bonus on the next foul. So it's free throws here out as that one no good, but it's Berg getting the rebound, and the offensive rebounding playing another big part here tonight. Nearly a travel, gets it out to Berg, who hits the three. Rachel Berg, who had kind of been a little bit quiet here in the fourth quarter, she makes a loud statement there. Her 7th three-pointer of the game. And it has the Falcons back up by 9. And on the opposite side, Berg picks up her 4th. He's going to send Gideonis to the line. Saints are going to need every single one of these points at the line. They're going to want to get back within striking distance. Second one good, and that's going to be a timeout by Christy Martin. And the Saints, just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to go ahead and keep it here. And let's go ahead and give a quick overview of this game. Well, Seattle Pacific, taking an early 22-16 lead over the Saints in that first quarter. And they really haven't looked back. They've outscored the Saints in all 3 quarters. And when we got to the fourth quarter, the Saints went on that 10-0 run to start the quarter, trimmed the lead all the way down to just 2 points. But since that moment, it's 7-2 SBU. That gets us here to the 63-56 score. Berg storyline tonight. 24 points on 7 of 9 shooting. The rest of her team just 2 for 11 from beyond the arc. So Berg really has been carrying this offensive effort for the Falcons tonight. Saints showing more pressure. Have Berg trapped in the corner, and that's going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow favors the Saints. So turnover on Berg. Saints get a much needed turnover, and now an opportunity here. So adjusting the shot clock to 30 seconds. Saints. Now it's Dingus for 3, no good. Boston rips down the board, and here come the Falcons, 3-on-2. Vavola able to get a hand on that one, knock it down before it could get to Berg, wide open in the corner. And out of bounds. Ball stays with the Falcons. 1:44 left here. Could you ask for anything else on a Friday night? Some great basketball between these two squads. What a fun weekend it's been. Hoff down low and fouled. Can't get it to go. But once again, it's Natalie Hoff. I mean, Berg's going to be the player of the game if the Falcons can hold on here. But, man, you really have to credit Natalie Hoff for the effort she's done. Having to come in for the injured Brundage. She hasn't, I don't think she's taken many minutes off since that injury occurred. She's second on the team in rebounding with 9. Only Boston has more with 10. That one misses. Saints now coming the other way. Morris down low, gets it back out to Dianatis. Goes behind the back to Morris. Saints get it across the court to Clear, who works down, had a shot opportunity, tried to get it to Dingus, and Hoff just steps in the front. Now here's Berg dribbling around, about a minute left. Smart play by Berg as the clock now the most important factor in this game. Falcons just passing it around, avoiding getting trapped. Down low, and it's a foul on the Saints. So, and that's going to be the 5th foul on Maori Vavola. So her night is over. And for the Falcons, that possession could not have gone better. You run the play clock down to single digits. You get a foul and an opportunity to add to your lead. First one, no good. And Christy Martin telling her team they need a quick score. Not necessarily a 3, but they need a quick score, down by 9. Dingus out to Morris. Goes to work on Berg. Spin move, shot, up and in. Just what Christy Martin asked for, a quick basket. And now this will allow the Saints to call a timeout and set up their diamond press. For Seattle Pacific, they've had some troubles here in the 4th quarter, committing some turnovers. But I would assume the ball is going to get in the hand of Berg. She's been the best shooter. Rorschach Rory, she's had great handles tonight outside. 11 assists for her tonight. If you're the Saints, you're going to have to try and force the ball out of the hand of Berg and Rorschach Rory. Try and get it into someone a little less comfortable. Well, now it looks like we're going to have the back-to-back timeouts. So Seattle Pacific doubles us up. 65-58. Again, setting the big picture here. Saints have taken 2 of the 3 victories in the series today, or of the season, I should say. Seattle Pacific 4-4 on the year. St. Martin's 3-3. The Falcons have not dropped the back end of a doubleheader all season long. 0-4 in the first game, 4-0 in the second game of a series. Trying to make that go to 5-0. Clear called for the foul all the way out. That's going to send Berg to the line. Again, bonus for the Falcons, so 2 free throws coming up. Falcons are going to have a chance to ice this game at the line. And the first one, nothing but net. Usually when this place would be rocking right now with the crowd, but instead it's dead silent as the second one goes in. No such thing as really a home court advantage here in 2021. Adonis for a 3, and it's good. Saints staying alive. And they're going to need a few misses from the Falcons on the free throw line and a few more of those 3-pointers. And they're going to want to erase a 6-point deficit here in 30 seconds. First one on the way, rims out, just a touch short. Second one is good. 7-point game. Well, if the Saints can get a quick 2 within, probably I'd say about 10 seconds, it's not a bad look. But you're really going to look for that 3, I think, right now. Giannis uses the screen, back over to Morris. Her 3 on the way, and it's good. Back-to-back 3s for the Saints. And now the Saints looking for a trap. It gets into Berg's hands, and she's fouled. But the lead now down to 4. Well, the Saints are staying alive. There's no turning this game off early tonight. Why would you want to? I mean, what a game we've had here tonight. Berg at the line. 2 free throws for the leading scorer on the night. And the first one, nothing but net. Berg with now 27 points. That one good as well. Saints got to go quick again, looking for the 3. Use the screen. Shot up, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Should be staying with the Saints, and it is. 14 on the clock. You're going to need a quick catch and shoot. Have to think Sutherland Didadonis is going to get that 3 look. There's Sutherland, deep 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Sutherland, she's going to have to get out another shot here quick, and she's going to travel with that one. And with 6 seconds left on the clock, it looks like the Falcons are going to be walking away with a victory here tonight. (70-64), 6 seconds left. See if the Saints can get a steal here. They get it into Berg. Gets around. Clock now at 2, and that's going to do it. Falcons hold off the Saints tonight and secure their 5th victory of the year. And the Saints fall to 3-4 on the year. What a game we had here tonight. And we're going to break it down here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. It's the St. Martin's post-game show here on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back into the St. Martin's Digital Network for the post-game show. And it's the Seattle Pacific Falcons coming out on top 70-64 in this contest. And you don't really have to look far to see why the Falcons were able to come away with a victory here tonight. It is Rachel Berg. She's your player of the game. The guard, 7 of 9 from beyond the arc, 28 points. 7 of her 8 made field goals, all from beyond the arc. She was 5 of 6 at the line and was able to stay. She got some early foul trouble on her and was able to stay out of real foul trouble for the most part. Didn't really force Mike Simonson to put her on the bench much, as she had 32 minutes tonight. Big time leaders also for the Falcons. Hat off to Natalie Hoff. Just missing that double-double. 14 points, 9 rebounds in 26 minutes of action as she came in and played a lot tonight down low after a long 40 minutes the night before as well. When Kayla Brundage went down with that injury, Hoff stepped up and delivered. Some other big-time players was Caprice Boston. 10 points, 10 rebounds for her, 2 assists. Really did a lot for the Falcons. And then Roshak Rory, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists in 37 minutes of action tonight. Falcons really relied on her. She had that beautiful behind-the-back pass to Ashley Alter. That was her only made field goal of the night for Alter, who had 1 of 12 shooting. So despite the leading scorer for the Falcons going 1 for 12, the rest of the team stepped up all around her, and it was a team victory here tonight. I'm sure that is what head coach Mike Simonson would be saying if we could have a word with him. The Falcons went 24 of 58 from the field. That's 41%, and 9 of 20 from beyond the arc, 45%. But, you know, when you really look at the numbers, Rachel Berg, 7 of 9. The rest of the team went 2 for 11. So it was really Berg, you know, the only one really able to connect from beyond the arc. The Falcons also went 13 of 19 at the line. They out-rebounded the Saints 45-31 tonight. They had 17 assists on 19 turnovers, 7 steals, and 1 block. For the Saints, Claire Dingus, once again, 21 points for her. Not her normal rebounding night. The Falcons did a great job of boxing her out. She also was playing out at the top of that 1-3-1 zone, so that really limits her ability to go in and get rebounds as well. She only finishes with 4, but she also had 3 steals in 38 minutes of action. Tierney DeDonatis, 14 points for her, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And then it was Mallory Vavola with 12 points. Ryan Clear came off the bench for 25 minutes. She had 3 points again, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then it was Lauren Morris with her 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. All in all, for the Saints, 24 of 68 from the field. They shot 35%. And from beyond the arc, they never really found their stroke, going 8 of 27. That's less than 30%, and 8 of 12 at the line. Saints had 11 assists on 13 turnovers, 8 steals, and 2 blocks. Well, the Saints and the Falcons split the season series 2-2. And for the Saints, this is the beginning of a long homestand as they welcome in Northwest Nazarene for 2 next week. February 12th at 6 p.m. is our next game here on the Saints Digital Network. Live stats and video available on SMU Saints, and you'll be able to tune in about 15 minutes before the game for the Saints pregame show here on YouTube. After the Saints 2 against Northwest Nazarene, they'll take on NAI opponent Northwest out of Kirkland, Washington, before wrapping up the season against Central Washington, starting in Ellensburg and then wrapping up on March 6th against the Wildcats here at home. Well, thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight for this amazing ball game. It's been an honor to share these last 2 nights here with you. Been a lot of fun, and we will see you back here on February 12th for Saints versus Northwest Nazarene basketball. I'm Austin Burns. Take care and good night.